Bringing down an authoritarian regime requires a coordinated strategy of civil disobedience, economic disruption, mass participation, and the creation of alternative governance. Authoritarian regimes rely on control over institutions, propaganda, and repression to maintain power. Resistance movements must weaken these foundations while offering a democratic alternative. Civil disobedience is central to challenging the regime. Protests, strikes, and tax resistance directly undermine its authority. Public sector workers, especially in healthcare, education, and transportation, can disrupt essential services by striking. At the same time, parallel systems like community-run clinics must ensure that critical services are maintained. Private sector workers and businesses can amplify the resistance by halting operations, refusing to collect taxes, or redirecting funds to the movement. Economic disruption targets the regime's revenue streams. Tax resistance, boycotts, and strikes in state-controlled industries deprive the regime of crucial resources. Mutual aid networks can redirect funds to sustain the resistance and support affected communities. International sanctions and diplomatic pressure can further weaken the regime by limiting its financial and political support. Building alternative governance is essential to show that democracy is possible. Local councils can manage services like healthcare and education, demonstrating self-governance. Shadow leadership, composed of respected opposition figures, can provide a vision for a post-regime society. Historical examples, such as Poland's Solidarity movement, show how parallel institutions can challenge authoritarian systems. Mass participation is key to sustaining momentum. Uniting workers, students, and marginalized groups under a common goal ensures broad involvement. Effective grassroots organizing keeps the movement cohesive, and international support can amplify efforts, whether through sanctions or logistical aid. As the regime weakens, a transition to democracy must be carefully managed. Interim governance structures can ensure stability during the transition. Key steps include drafting an inclusive constitution, holding free elections, and prosecuting crimes committed by the regime. Truth and reconciliation efforts can address divisions and foster healing. While challenging, history shows that authoritarian regimes can be dismantled through sustained resistance. Combining civil disobedience, economic disruption, and alternative governance can replace oppression with democracy. Unity, resilience, and strategy are crucial to creating lasting change.